Very good afternoon, everyone. After successfully conducting the first edition of Languages Week last year, we are proud to present the second edition, packed with 6 crisp discussions with senior-most names across television, OTT, marketing, and print. Languages Week is the first e-conference in the country to explore the power of local languages in mass media and celebrate the beauty of India's diversity. Before we begin, I would like to thank our presenting partner, ABP News, and powered by partner, Colors Bangla, for their support. Can we please have the AVs?
न पाबंदी हो न कोई हद हो तो बस खुद बनाई सरहद हो। ये मुहिम है परतों में छिपे हर सच की तलाश की, सियासत पर रखी पैनी नजर और आंख की, खबरों की दुनिया में एक जिम्मेदार आवाज की, जुर्म और जुल्म के खिलाफ हर बेबस के लिए इंसाफ की। जब कोई हद नहीं इंसानियत के लिए जज्बात की, जब कोई हद नहीं खुशियों और ख्वाब की, तब कोई हद क्यों हो नए नजरिए और बदलाव की। तोड़ के हदों के ताले नए सपनों को पाले, बांधे सबको एक धागे, आपको रखे आगे एबीपी न्यूज।
30 আগস্ট থেকে বিনোদনের পারদ আরো চড়বে, কারণ টিভির পর্দায় বড় চমক দিতে নতুন স্বপ্নের রং নিয়ে আসছে কালার্স বাংলা।
আমি মীর সঙ্গীতের মহারথীদের নিয়ে আসছি সঙ্গীতের মহাযুদ্ধে।
এখানে পাবেন ড্রামা,
আপনারা যদি এই সমাজের মাথা হন, আমরা হলাম মাটি।
ইমোশন,
বাইরে থেকে নয় ভেতর থেকে যে খাঁটি সেই আসল সুন্দর।
স্নেহ,
শ্বশুর শাশুড়িকে দেখলে কি বাবা মাকে দেখা যায় না?
ভালোবাসা,
চিন্তা নেই, আমি এবারে বৌমা হলেও আমরা শুধুই বন্ধু।
সম্মান, উত্তেজনা, দিন বদলের স্বপ্ন।
হয় শ্বশুর বাড়ি নয় বাপের বাড়ি, মেয়েদের একটা নিজেদের বাড়ি থাকতে নেই।
4 ভিন্ন স্বাদের ধারাবাহিকের সাথে নতুন এক অন্য মানের নন ফিকশন। এমন বিনোদন আর পাবেন কোথায়? চোখ রাখুন কালার্স বাংলায় আর যে কোনো সময় বুটে।
Thank you. Moving on to the first session of Languages Week, an exclusive interview with ABP Network CEO, Mr. Avinash Pandey, on the future of local news with Mr. Shrikant Khandekar, co-founder and CEO at AFAX. Welcome, Mr. Pandey and Mr. Khandekar. Lastly,
thank you so much for calling.
Thank you, audience, for joining us. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Welcome,
you.
everyone, to the first session of this edition of Languages Week. I'll be speaking, as you know, with Avinash Pandey. He's the CEO of the ABP Network. And the reason we'll have this discussion, and I think it's going to be a very interesting one, is he's been in the news business for 25 years, okay? And 20 of those have been on television. He heads a network which has about half a dozen languages. So he's well qualified to tell us how, what languages are meant for the news business, okay? So I'm going to launch into my first question already. One thing I'd like to say before that is, ladies and gentlemen, you have questions, please send them to us. I'll try to take as many of them as I can with Avinash, and let's see what he has to say. Okay, so let's start with the first question. Avinash, you are present in Hindi, Bengali, Marathi, Punjabi, Gujarati, and you also have APP Ganga, which is for Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand, right? Have I missed anything?
We just started streaming in Tamil Nadu with our ABP Nad. It's in if you write in English, it's called ABP Nadu. And we also started our web portal business, and very soon the live streaming would be there in ABP Desham, which is in
sorry,
ABP Desham, which is for the Andhra and the Telangana market.
Okay. That's neat.
So it's basically the digital only platform right now. But yeah, I mean it is right now doing very, very well. We just launched it about Tamil one we launched 3 months back, and Telugu about a month ago.
Oh, so I've already learned something new, which I did not know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is that a prelude to launching on television, television channel?
If the ecosystem and the support system that requires to launch a TV station is conducive for us, we'll go. But right now we are focusing on being a North Indian company or being an Eastern Indian company to go to South without having any partner. We wanted to first create a space which is neutral, seen to be neutral, not only neutral, but seen to be neutral.
Right.
And if we can carry with all the courage and the power that we have in terms of editorial strength, a fair and balanced coverage of the polity, economy, society, sports, and the entertainment is quite big in South. So on that,
Right, it is. Yes,
I'm getting the feedback we are doing quite okay. If everything goes well, yes, we may be looking at 24/7 TV stations.
Great. That's great. You know, Avinash, I'd like to start with, continuing with my introduction, which is that you've been in this business in news for 25 years and in TV for 20. If you were to look at it in a very broad sense, how have expectations from news and especially news channels, how have they changed? Do you see phases that, are for the first 5-10 years, it was a bit like this? Do you see periods in that sense over the last 20 years?
So when we started TV business, I've said this earlier also, was that our idea was this, that we are catering to an audience,
right,
which reads English newspaper,
okay,
but dances on the Bollywood songs.
All right.
And they largely speak English.
Okay.
It's even if a person who is living in a small town, Balia, he likes to wear jeans.
Right.
And has an ambition to do something good for himself,
right,
in a market of Delhi and Bombay. That's the audience that we actually started catering to by giving you a world-class setup in world-class broadcast system, but in the local language.
Okay.
So when we started this, all the serious player went into this business. Simultaneously, a lot of news channels got launched, which did not have the same philosophy of coming into this business, and some of their existence reasons I'm not sure why they do business what they do, but the expectation of people changed dramatically, if I may say so, because the same box was delivering plethora of entertainment, which was being measured on the time spent by the advertiser. News channels started competing for the time spent space. I mean, if you are watching BBC, you will watch for 20 minutes and then you will walk out. You may not be there on the stations all the time. And if it's a developing story like the Kabul crisis, you may be coming twice or thrice.
Right.
But once because of the TRP and the BARC data, or whatever data that we call currency time, BARC, what we started doing is that news channels started focusing more on the time spent rather than the credibility of the news.
Okay.
And because people were consuming more and more stories rather than the facts, the lot of content that as a television journalist, as a television media organization, that we should do or we should be doing, we are not able to do because you won't get the rating. And if you don't get the rating, my friends in the advertising agencies will not give you that.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's a very difficult situation. It's only business, Shrikant, where when the news is at its peak, the revenue is at the lowest.
Really? Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because you don't take breaks. And also the advertiser does not pay you minute by minute for performance, which happens in American market or in UK market.
Okay.
Like for example, in the UK market, I can sell an ad for people living in the city of London, couple, both earning, and that too an income bracket within the central London.
Right.
I can actually measure it and advertisers will pay for it. Unfortunately, our measurement system is not ready, and hence the lot of dilution of content has happened, which I don't think so. People are actually looking for it, but the measurement has to help us reach to original objective of television that we came into.
So, one thing I wanted to ask you was that when we look at people who watch national news, as opposed to people who are inclined to watch local or regional news. Are they the same person with different interests, or are they different people? And now I'm talking, I'm sure it won't be the same in every state, but at a broad level, are they the same person or are they different people?
So between you mean to say between different households or different geographies?
So the question is at a broad level. You know that if I watch national news, am I the same person who's likely to watch local news, whether it's in Gujarati or Punjab or Uttar Pradesh or wherever, right? Or in Bengal, or is the person who watches local news a different person from the one who watches national news? Or A or C, it is the same person. She happens to be interested in national news and also local news.
See, the thing is that we have seen this. Like we went to Bengal. Okay, when we went to Bengal, we realized that people are consuming a lot of news. We did not go to Bengal because people were watching TV.
Okay, right.
And since then, a lot of players have entered in the market, both in GCs, movies, and news category. At that time, nobody saw this as a market. But when people in Bengal are watching Bengali news, a subset of that watch Hindi. So there are two different languages now. In Bengal, is.
I lost you. Could you repeat
So
that?
in Bengal, the primary viewing language is Bengali,
right?
Irrespective of your whether you have Bengali surname or not.
Okay, right.
Because everybody speaks Bengali.
Right.
So your first port of landing is a Bengali channel.
Right.
You consume a lot of Bengali news.
Right.
And Bengali news today has got a lot of national news, but it's from the perspective of the Bengal, right? Mayanda has got a lot of national news, but it is from the perspective of for the Bengal.
Right.
But a subset of that audience go out and also watch national channel, but these are largely people who are non-Bengali speaking Bengali audience. Yeah.
Okay.
They don't read or write Bengali, but they understand and speak Bengali.
Right.
Come to UP. Both languages are the same. So people largely consume national Hindi channel because people in UP thinks they run the country, right? So
and they do.
And they do so. Okay. Our all prime minister so far has been from Uttar Pradesh. So, but if you look at their consumption of local languages, local channels, they also consume. So a subset of that consume local language. So these are a factor of how strong the language as a part of the culture is. For example, if you go to Tamil Nadu, when people will consume a lot of Tamilian newspaper or Tamil channels. But even in Tamil Nadu, if you go to the top layers of the society, which are 0.1%, upper class, Brahmins, whatever, etc., they may not be consuming Tamil as a primary viewing language. Their primary viewing language may be English or national. They want more interest in national.
Sure.
But as soon as the language as a category getting categorized as the primary source of information and reading and writing culture, that's when you have the subset changes. So that's how it is.
Okay, in general entertainment channels, much of the growth in the last few years has come from non-Hindi.
That's right.
Right? Is the same thing happening in the case of news? I mean, are you going into different new languages? You started with Hindi, right? Then I think Bengali was next, right? And then the others.
That's right.
Then I think
that's right.
So are you going into all these new languages because that is where the growth is coming from, and the share of Hindi is Hindi may be growing by itself, but relatively speaking, the other languages, viewership in other languages is growing faster?
Of course, yes. See, any business, if the business does not work for growth or for profit, it is not a business, right?
Of course.
So, the cost of setting up in a regional language, of course, is far lower than cost of setting up a business in the national language. But what we have seen is that the hunger to consume and relate in your own languages is far higher than the national language Hindi. So
That's
a person in Punjab, for example, I know all the politicians of Punjab, they watch my Sanja streaming, which right now not on cable and satellite. Okay, we produce that content for Canadian audience. Okay, but it's streamed on the YouTube. It was streamed on Hotstar. Now it is streamed on Z5.
Right.
The politicians, the political class is worried about what goes on Sanja than on Hindi.
I know some of the troubles you've had. Yes.
Yeah, and politicians, Shrikant, nobody understands consumer better than the politicians. So the thing is that the growth opportunity is very high because the audience there relates with the language channel, their own channel. They consider it's our own, and they see many people as an opportunity for them to say things which they will never get a chance to go on a national channel and say it.
I know. So you're saying basically when the politicians start getting upset with you, you're doing well.
You're doing well.
They won't be bothered, right?
Of course, yes. Yeah.
Okay. So when you launch, for the audience, I think this would be interesting. Your answer would be interesting to this question, which is that when you consider, say, Tamil or Telugu or any language, Odisha, whatever, Odia, what are the factors? Could you list them down? What is like a template, right? These are the 5 things we would consider before we would say, okay, we will enter that state or we will get into that language. What would those factors be?
So first of all, for a television channel, it is very important to see how are the competitive landscape. What are the entry barriers available? When we look at competitive landscape, we see that we don't see the number of players. We see how many players are considered credible in the market.
Okay.
So if there are, let's say, for example, those who come in Hindi now, they will compete with a set of credible players. When we started in about 2 decades back, there was hardly any. There was no 24/7.
Right.
But in the regional markets, that's the first thing. Then the competitive, you have to see the entry barriers. Whether there's one guy who's controlling the entire cable. So that means there are at the distribution and there would be they have a better bargaining power.
Right.
Then you have to see whether the talent is available good talent is available to serve the consumer. And more importantly, we first go and understand the consumer mindset. So we go into deep research of as to what kind of content they like and what is missing in their life right now, which they would like to get served from us. Because finally, all the products and including the news channel has to do a job for you.
Right.
And for us, the job is to tell the truth, which is otherwise missing in your life, right? Or to guide you for a better future by exposing you to the truth, right? So whether it is come to the children's education, whether it comes to a movie being produced in the city or the state, so we go through all kind of content buckets. We do the research and then we go ahead and launch the channel. So it's before you see any channel, or even for for example, Tamil and Telugu, worked for those who know this in that market. They know that we worked there for about close to almost a year before we started this.
Okay.
So we understood what their needs are, what they're missing, what is that we can serve.
Okay.
But credibility for us, not only for the product, but the employee that we hire and we keep is very, very crucial for us to start a business.
Avinash, I'm going to now interrupt and we've already got half a dozen questions. So I'll just take a few questions and then I'll go back to my questions. The first one is somebody saying, I'm a resident of Bhubaneswar. When are you going to start a channel for Odisha?
Yeah, so to answer it, twice we were close to doing that. But the problem, Shrikant, is this, that in this country, the source of revenue for the news genre is only advertising.
Right.
And it's still not a developed pay market for the news genre. And Odisha, for the advertising perspective, is not a big market.
All right.
And that's why many who launched the channel there still, managing very, very hard way, So it was very, very hard to enter in the market. But yes, to tell you, that's certainly one of our desire to get into the Odia language.
Okay, there's a Dr. Rajneesh Mehra. He says, good evening. Is having a vernacular news channel a sound business decision in terms of ad revenues as the markets are small, or is it guided by the compulsion of competition? I'm not sure about the second part.
Okay.
Would you like to take it?
No, see, when we launch in any market, we don't look at, I always say television business is a 100-meter race. If you look at competition, you won't be able to compete it, you know. So you have to just look at your target and run. The television in the regional languages market, the advertising market is very, very big. Don't forget, our newspapers have always survived in the local market. Right. So it's a very big market. And the big part, Shrikant, we see as a responsibility of a news channel is that we go and educate the small Indian entrepreneur the value of advertising.
Right.
By creating his ad,
you're creating a market.
Creating his media plan, and then bringing him on TV and make him big.
Right.
We have successfully done so for several hundreds of entrepreneurs in this country. I have worked with FICCI for a very long time to develop this concept and did road shows all across India.
Right.
And the kind of work that as a news channels we have done, I think, frankly, we are very, very satisfied is that this is our contribution for our entrepreneurs to grow big.
That's great. Okay, the question from Anirban saying print publications are urging customers to pay. I think he's referring to online pay, to pay online. Should TV news rethink the way they monetize?
Of course, yes. See, there are certain content which should be free. For example, I always said that, look, you create content to disseminate information, right?
Right.
The headline should not be chargeable. The COVID information should not be chargeable. I mean, you should distribute it free.
Right.
You should distribute the information free, which somebody can help a person who wants to evacuate Kabul, right? But why should not you charge for a series like Pradhan Mantri or Bharatvarsh, or we are doing now Bharat Ka Yug on 75th anniversary. So something like that, which is a very strong, invested, curated content. So news channels has to work on the model of some party should keep it free, which is in larger public interest, and rest you should put behind the paywall for people to pay and consume.
Are you heading there in any way, ABP? Or is it something for the?
No. We are very seriously considering putting everything on the paywall. So
everything or some.
So you can see the headlines. You can see the headlines, but if you want to know more, you should be able to pay.
Okay. There's a Vanita Kohli Khandekar. She's got a question saying a chunk of revenues for non-Hindi print or GECs come from local advertising. Now, I mean, that is the bulwark of their growth. Does that hold true for language news too? And if it does aggregating a handful of language channels help, since selling to local advertisers has to be localized? How do you balance the need for economies in selling and content with the need to customize for local markets?
So Vanita has asked 3-4 questions. So
I know more, I think.
More, yeah. So Vanita, my answer to this is this, that look, first of all, getting together does not make sense because it would be cartilage. So we don't expect that to happen. The share of revenue from the local versus national. So national is advertising to serve consumer locally. Local is advertising to serve consumer locally. So the purpose is the same. What we have seen when we have entered the market, the ratio of national versus local is about 80-20.
Sorry, could you
repeat? 80-20, 80 national advertiser, because we're a large network. Okay, so we bundle it together and sell it. So all large networks do it. Okay,
right. But
the very second year, the dynamics changes. It becomes 60-40 because by that time, to say it in Hindi, हमारे हिंदुस्तान में थोड़ा लोगों को भी लगता है कि यार मैं Unilever से कैसे compete करूं. So our sales guys has to go and convince them, saying that look, your product is equally good. We'll make it look good, advertise.
Right.
That changes, and largely for all successful network, it is about 60-40 or 50-50 at best. So that's the revenue composition. Third one, if I'm not wrong, Vanita asked how you create the content locally.
Right. She asks, how do you balance the need for economies in selling and in content with the need to customize for local markets. I mean, her point is, I think, that these markets are small, so you do want to customize, but then you don't have economies, right?
Yeah, so initially, Vanita, a lot of investment goes into this. In fact, anybody will look at that sheet, they'll say it's not worth doing it. So we end up spending lakhs of rupees for somebody to advertise 50,000 rupees, okay, by educating him, by making the commercial. But we know it that the television delivers. And we know that the person is going to be a repeat customer. It will come back again. Also, it is by virtue of him advertising and our people reaching in those districts and Tahsil and all that, etc. A lot of local news also starts getting covered. Okay, so he starts feeling a relationship, what we call "aapka rishta kya hai product ke saath," you know. So that rishta, once it gets established, it's a win-win situation for both the parties. So initially, yes, if you want to do an honest news channel, it's really, really tough and hard, and you have to have deep pockets to sustain it for a while.
Okay. How, you know, when you look at the different states in which you operate, okay, how similar and different are they in terms of the content that people like, and in terms of the challenge of getting advertising? Are they like different countries in that sense, or is it that the pattern is similar? थोड़ा 5-10% इधर-उधर होता है in that sense, you know.
देखो,
in terms of both editor content wise, you know, and as well as in terms of advertising revenue, is the experience very different in each of these states?
So I tell you, as far as we are concerned, ABP Network is concerned, our operational efficiency is more like a bank in Dutch country called Handelsbank. Okay, it's a global company, but it's a local company. The banks are only local. They don't serve consumer more than 50-kilometer radius. So our channels, everything is decided locally.
Okay.
So the corporate department only is an overarching thing of helping them do their best. But all the decisions are taken very, very locally.
You mean 50 kilometers as in?
No. I'm just giving an example of how the banks operate of Handelsbank.
Yeah,
like in news channels, if you have a channel in Gujarat, for example, there is no interference from Noida. So the Gujarati editor, Gujarati team, they decide how the channel should be run because they know what the consumers are looking at. And hence our entire focus is very, very local. From the advertising and selling side and the commercial side, we have a model in which we first support the local channel through the national network. And then the local channel grows on its own, and over a 3 or 5 years period, it stabilizes. Right. So, and which works in the revenue ratio of 50-50, national contribution vis-a-vis local contribution.
Right.
So this is how it works. But our network, all the channels are absolutely independent in editorial decision making, and they take the decision what portion of the content they will take from the national feed, from ANI, and what portion they will produce locally, depending on the consumer set that they are addressing.
So let's say, you know, you're talking about what proportion will they take from the national feed? Just offhand, I mean, you might not remember the exact figures, but just can you give me a sense that this state, for example, takes so much from the maximum, you know, a state edition of yours, a channel of yours takes from the national network as compared to another which takes the least? Could you just give me a sense of that?
So I'll tell you something. In our network, nobody takes anything from national. Okay. Nobody takes anything from anywhere. So we subscribe to, let's say, APTN, ANI, and all. Right. The wire goes to everyone. Okay. Right. They can see on their computer what national news is coming. They can choose what to pick up. So it's not that our package story in national will be run as it is in local. No.
Okay.
They will make their own. It's absolutely to the taste of the consumer. That's what ABP is known for. We make it locally for local people.
Okay.
Then, so even if you're producing, let's say, Afghan-related news in Punjabi channel,
right,
that is from the mindset of Punjabi population living all over the world. While Delhi will focus on the same news item, same visual for the larger national interest. You know, so the treatments are very, very different.
Avinash, you know, there's so many questions. I better take them quickly. Otherwise, attendees are really going to think that I just invited questions and I didn't take many. So I'm going to just toss them to you quickly. Huh? So there's one question saying that what role has technology played in allowing news channels to get more local? I think this may have to do with the footprint, or it may be something else as well. Has technology played a role in helping news channels get more local or regional?
Absolutely. Actually, now the speed at which we get the news from our local stringer. For example, now there are cameras available, which does not require even a TVU, which was earlier require a backpack to broadcast. Look at Shrikant, how our life has changed. In today's world, everybody's a broadcaster.
That's true.
Good for or bad in a reason. You can be a broadcaster, right?
Right.
So the speed of news that can come locally is very fast, but it's also a very big peril. Okay, because if you are not a very editorially strong organization, a factually incorrect news
Can go out.
and violent news, a sensitive news that can create a disharmony in the country, can go on air at that speed itself. And that's why, while the technology is allowing us to collect large amount of news in our newswire room, but we don't air all of them immediately, or some of them never see the light of the day.
Okay. All right. So here's a question which you may want to answer, may not. We all know that news channels come under political pressure. Is the pressure more with national news or with state news? Please be candid. It says.
See, if जो डर गया सो मर गया. So आप अपना काम करते हैं, politician अपना काम करते हैं. And I have a huge respect for what they do. It's their job to say their side of the story.
Right.
It's our job to tell the people side of the story.
Okay.
That pressure continues. We keep balancing it out, government after government. I have seen my 25 years of career. The government changes policy as far as media is concerned, does not change much in that direction. Yeah.
Okay. Somebody called Pravina, she says, or Pravina probably, what is your market approach for the Northeast, which has so many languages, all next to each other? What's your point of view on the Northeast, on covering the Northeast?
So we have covered extensively just now the conflict that happened between Assam and the Nepal.
Right.
And we have now a dedicated team which covers Northeast regularly. Okay. So you'll find many of Northeast news featured in our Ananda channel.
Right.
And on our national also, anything that deals with the national importance, we cover it.
Okay.
But yes, the person is right that, look, unfortunately in our country, a lot part of India does not get due coverage. Having said that, there are a lot of news which happens in Delhi and Bombay does not get covered, right? So television is about one thing that people want to stick to, and that one thing dominates everything else in terms of coverage. And in that the casualty is both Northeast news as well as the news.
One thing that somebody wants to come means you're talking about that one hot topic for the day, that type of
one hot topic for the day, yeah, and that dominates the most part.
It gets disproportionate coverage.
Disproportionate coverage.
Okay, right. Okay, this is a question saying ABP dropped the word news from its name recently, that is last year, right? What was the purpose behind this change in name? Does it signify something?
The logo behind your screen is ABP News. So I don't know what he means. He means the network, ABP network company.
Network. I think
so we are diversifying into businesses which are non-news.
We have
a company called ABP Creatives Private Limited. So where we have launched a brand name called ABP Studio. Okay. We have just produced a Marathi movie, which has got wide accolades. Yeah. And we are working on almost 2 series which we have just got from 2 large TV networks. Okay. So we are producing content. So that's why we said that, look, our business, if we are getting into something like this, we are just not in news business, and that's why we said ABP Network.
Okay, great. By the way, there are a couple of questions. I'll just say, basically, some young people wanting to know if I want to join ABP Network, how do I go about it?
So we encourage people to join media industry, and let me tell you, it's very tough. Shrikant can tell you more than me. But yeah, I mean, you can apply through our website. Very soon you'll find something on that, And we hire a lot of youngsters, train them, they work here for 3-4 years and then decide what they want to do next. So like an incubator, we help them grow in their life. Yeah.
Okay, one question is, print gets paid as per reach, CPM, whereas TV is sold on CPRP. Do you think if you move to CPM, money from print will start moving to TV?
दुनिया में ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं होता है, you know. A five-star hotel opens, does not mean the dhaba next door gets shut down, you know, or one restaurant opens, it does not, in fact, more the merrier. So what happens is that CPM is a currency which TV industry is fighting for big time. We want, and the advertising agency, many of my friends in ad agencies who are CEOs, they agree that this is the right method to be in. Okay, because their internal evaluation of print is on CPM, their digital is on CPM, their radio is on CPM. This is the only one which is on CPRP. And so it does not make sense. And also, there is not much of a difference actually. If it is, the industry starts moving on CPM, it will be good for television, good for agency, and good for the client. For print, certainly not. We are not going to snatch any business from print. And print is very tactical, very local, very on the face. Television is about brand building and a lot of other stuff, you know. Yeah.
Okay, a question from Ashwini saying, when we discuss regional languages, the conversation almost always settles around the big monetization challenge, but often the challenges around content creation are ignored. Okay, while this may be a tricky subject in the news space, please highlight the top 3 issues in the creation game for local language media. I think she's saying basically, but I think you touched upon it briefly, saying that you also have to look at whether there's local talent, right?
Talent available, yeah.
Is that a big issue in news? Is that a big issue in news? Talent?
So like Shrikant, you know it, that people know how to write, but everybody is not a writer, right? So you can say that, you know the news, but how to deliver the news on television is an art, right? And so we hire people from Media Institute and we train them before we launch any channel. At least 6 months of training goes. I mean, really understand, minimum.
All right.
Okay, so yes, and once we do that, then those people are really, really good. I mean, they're really courageous. They are innovative. They bring out of the box ideas, and they do what is required to do a good journalism.
Okay, there's another question from somebody called Akash Srivastav, clearly a young person, saying, "Sir, nowadays everyone is a journalist. Anyone starts their journalism by creating their own channel on YouTube. My question is, how important is it to get a degree in mass communication?"
See, it's like you are asking a question that why should you get educated?
Okay.
That it is.
But I think his point is that you can also check out how good people are by watching the YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, I mean, see, people can learn on the job. That's not a problem. And people can do, as I said, everybody's a broadcaster, but having a good degree from a good institute always opens the door for you. What you make for it or make out of it is something that is up to you.
Sure. Okay, I think we're kind of running out of time.
Yes,
I have one question to ask you, which is that, the impact of COVID on your different news channels in different languages, was it kind of consistent, or was it very up and down, that some places suffered more and some places less?
Yeah, so in the first wave, Bombay suffered a lot. It was very massive there, so we had a lot of problems. In the second wave, Delhi was the hardest hit. And the Calcutta also was very, very hard hit in the second wave. But first wave, Calcutta and Delhi were mildly impacted. Somehow Maharashtra all throughout this 1.5 year period has been massively impacted. But the impact wise, the second wave was extremely hard on us in Delhi and Calcutta. Very, very hard.
You're talking in terms of advertising, right?
No, advertising was nationally we were affected. I'm talking about our employees, our ability to carry day-to-day operation.
Okay, to carry those out, right?
Yeah. So one day, like we require at least 8 people to run our PCR, and we had just one person one day. Everybody else had COVID. So it was very, very challenging. A lot of our staff, despite having COVID infected, they had to do certain work
You have to keep going.
while keep going, you know. So it was really, really tough. Really
Actually, I think in COVID, we really, realized the true meaning of that, of that expression that the show must go on. I
Show
think
must go on.
news organizations just had to carry. I mean, it's not just news organizations. I think hospital, a lot of banks, a lot of it's quite amazing. Okay, last question. If you were to look at, the big challenge in the growth of, language news, what is the biggest challenge you think? Is it advertiser support, or one or two of the biggest challenges?
See, advertiser will finally come to you if you have eyeballs. The biggest challenge today to start a regional channel in any market is the strength of the distribution. If the distribution medium is not clean and clear, and not
Sorry, could you explain what do you mean by not clean and clear?
so let's say if you start a cable channel and the cable is owned by a politician who is currently ruling the state,
Yeah.
will he, knowing our history, will he allow us to be there? Because we will report about what people want to see, and it's not in their interest. So that's the problem happens. So also the financial burden that is imposed on the channel day one. Even if you are not making any money, you end up paying 10 crore rupees to the cable operator. And that's larger than your salary cost and the cost of content. In any business, Shrikant, if I am investing less in content making and more in giving commission to the distributor,
There's a problem.
what business you are in?
Yeah.
So if that through NTO2 was a step in that direction, frankly, which said that if people demand it, you have to carry it, right? But the problem is that how people are demanding is being measured is where the problem lies. And if through technology we can solve that problem with the government help, with the help of the TRAI, and I think that will solve a lot of issues for us too, and that will help the successive governments, because there will be many free and fair channel in the country who will not only distribute but give right platform and adequate platform to all the political parties to say what they want to say. So we'll be more freer and democratic in the country if that happens.
Okay, great. This has been great. One last question, and I often ask, my interviews or my panelists this question. If you were sitting together 3 years later and having the same conversation, how would the conversation be different?
The conversation
would we still be
different.
talking about distribution? We would be.
The conversation would be how I can curate more and more video on demand, and how our video on demand viewership is higher than the live. By the way, on YouTube is still happening.
But paying for it. Paying for it.
We'll talk as to how much people have already paid for it and not paid for it.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much, Avinash. Thank you
so
everyone
much
for being there. Okay, this is really a great conversation. Bye-bye.
Lovely talking to you, Shrikant. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.